Welcome back to the Broken Tackle, the show where three football-loving men talk about the football world and maybe have some biased views. Caleb, Braden, welcome back to this Tuesday. It's a
Ugh.
week and 2 days away from the NFL draft. I know. Was that cringy? Thank you. A week and 2 days away from the NFL draft. Um, kind of got a lot of things to just cover real quickly. So next Monday is when we're going to be releasing our mock drafts on the podcast as well as Instagram, Twitter, and all of that. We'll be releasing our those are our final mock drafts, and the podcast will be on Monday next week. Thursday, we will be live on both TikTok and YouTube for coverage of the draft itself. Just the first round. We're not going to sit through rounds 2 and 3 on Friday or Saturday. None of those. So Thursday, be there on YouTube and TikTok, and then of course Monday with the podcast. So a couple other things, real quick, is uh, so trade rumors have been going around for a couple different people. Um, I'm not quite sure who they all are. I know I saw one today. It was Jerry Alexander. Is that real, Caleb?
I don't think anybody knows what's going on. I think
Okay.
the belief between the beat writers and the Green Bay media is that Green Bay is going to move on during the draft, before the draft, after. But they think that a deal is not going to get done, and that Green Bay is going to shop him. And Green Bay has been taking calls on him, but I would really like if they would just keep him. He's not hurting the cap too much, and I mean, our secondary was okay last year, and we did just pick up Nate Hobbs in free agency and everything else. But it'd be nice to have a Xavier McKinney, Jair Alexander, Nate Hobbs, Evan Williams secondary, and I would rather
That
not have Green Bay have the possibility of taking a corner in round one, because the only corner we've really
yeah,
hit on in that round is Jair himself. Other than that, it's kind of been a lot of misses. So
and there's definitely some other people I think that you guys need to target in that first round. You could draft a corner later on, but um, even if you do get rid of Jair, like no reason for you to take a corner in the first round in my eyes.
I hope we don't. The only corner I'd be fine with us taking would probably be J- I never know how to say his first name. I think it's like JD Barron
Jade,
or Jade. Yeah,
Jade
that
Barron.
I think
Yep.
would be the corner I'd be fine with, but I don't know if he falls down to 23. So
It's really up in the air. Anything could happen, honestly. Like, I mean, you've seen a couple of the mock drafts and stuff like that. Another couple ones was like, does TJ Watt get traded come draft day? Jalen
I
Ramsey
have seen
was
that.
allowed to request or like allowed to explore trade options, I believe, just earlier today.
Yeah, it
Um,
came in at about 12 hours ago, about 6:30, 7 o'clock, if I'm mistaken. Um, that one kind of shocked me a little bit, just
well,
very little.
not necessarily me because I also think uh, like Tyreek Hill had a couple trade rumors about a couple weeks ago.
I don't even know what
Hmm.
Tyreek's doing. Yeah, I know we talked about it last week, or I guess I did, but yeah, he's like tweeting about wanting to leave the Dolphins, and then he week later tweets sorry for saying all that, and then he starts tweeting again not too long ago. So I don't know what he's doing really.
So if they manage to retain Tyreek Hill and Jalen Ramsey, and if Tua stays healthy, like are they still a playoff team?
No,
I don't like their roster.
their rosters getting bit up there in age, just very a little bit. They have unexperienced players on that team for a playoff run. Also, it just they have no offensive line right now. You know, they lost Teron Armstead this year. He retired. They lost Robert Hunt a couple years ago to the Panthers. They have yet to find a replacement for Hunt. Who knows if they're even going to get a replacement for Armstead here in the draft. Their offensive line, I think, is just too old or non-existent. My bad. In order to do anything, and they're just a very unexperienced team come playoffs.
Yeah, not a good look for a team that has to keep that quarterback safe from, well, potential death.
Yeah, you can't let Tua get hit, and they're not doing a really great job at retaining those pieces. And I'm not gonna claim to be a Dolphins ball knower here, but I just don't see them contending in their division.
Yeah, which they had 10 wins a couple seasons ago. 10 or
And
more,
they
I
weren't
can't remember
terrible
exactly
this
what it
year.
was.
It's just I know when they came into Green Bay this year on Thanksgiving, they were a little warm and they were playing good. But after we played them, and I think kind of just I don't really know. I mean, I just don't think they're gonna, like I said, contend in their division.
I don't think they'll contend either. I mean, they got to play against the Bills twice a year, and you've seen how that's gone over the last few years. And then the Patriots kind of got a little scary just in this offseason alone. So now they have to worry about them. I think that they fall third in the division. I think Patriots take second. I don't think they're very good.
I also think they
Patriots
finished third in the division as well.
Patriots definitely on the rise. You got a lot of brand new good faces to have on that team, and it's just a matter of compiling them all together to make a solid locker room, solid morale boost for everybody.
Mike
And just
Vrabel's a
hopefully,
good coach too.
yeah,
He
I
knows how
mean,
to develop uh, young receivers, if that makes any sense, and running backs.
running backs for sure. Receiver was iffy for me.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
I
then
would.
you have
They took Traylon Burks a
Westbrook
couple years
Hines.
ago, and he never really blossomed in anything.
I was gonna say, AJ Brown. I mean, if it wasn't for Vrabel doing what he did with AJ Brown, I don't think we would have traded for him a couple years or a little like 4 years ago, roughly. I don't think we would have traded for him at that point.
Well, I personally think AJ Brown would be good wherever he goes, but
Hmm.
that's just me, I guess.
But touching back on just the Dolphins here, real quick. Yeah, they have really nobody. Like they signed a couple offensive linemen, Larry Borum, Jack McCarman, Liam Eichenberg, James Daniels, but those are just background guys almost. James Daniels on a 3-year deal, but
James Daniels is all right.
defense, yeah, defense, Willie Gay Jr., Artie Burns, Ashton Davis, like just a couple, like nobody that's gonna be stand out for you necessarily.
And so I know this is a stupid question, but who would you rather have out there at safety? Uh, Ashton Davis or God, who did they have up there? Or Javon Holland?
I like Ashton Davis. That white boy fast.
Javon Holland is 25. He's 6'1", 6'2", and I'm taking Holland all day. I mean,
I just like
it's an easy question.
I just like that he's fast. I like Ashton Davis that he's fast. Javon Holland probably the better physicals and all around player for sure. But kind of touching back on Patriots too. I know we talked about Milton Williams and that signing and the Stephon Diggs on the 3-year deal, but you bring in Morgan Moses and Garrett Bradbury help protect a young Drake May. It's going to be interesting to see because their defense is coming together, their offense is coming together. They got a good pick in the draft. Like you really, it's.
Pick 4.
I'm not saying with this draft you're not looking for just one more piece to fill and you're good to go. No, like it's going to take maybe another year or so, but you're getting the pieces together right now and you're getting a good, solid foundation to bring it back to what the Patriots were under Bill Belichick with Tom Brady.
That's good. Like I don't know what word I'm trying to find right now in my head. Good comparison on what he's trying to do.
Well, yeah. Anyways, I do have a question too. Is Kirk Cousins ever going to be a starter again?
No. He I mean, you come here, look at the draft and look at the teams that need a QB. I mean, the ones that are projected that already have like their quote unquote starting quarterback for the next few years is everyone but Titans, Steelers, and that's it.
Achilles injuries are really are a big deal. I mean, not everybody. Most people don't come back from that. They'll never be the same.
Didn't he come? Wasn't he fine though his last season
He
with the Vikings? He didn't tear it then and went to the
no,
Falcons, did he?
yeah, he tore it, and then he signed with Atlanta that offseason.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Wow, that must be what it is. Yeah, Atlanta took a really big swing and a miss on that one. Then wow,
And he wasn't
Kinda like
playing
Brown.
bad
well-
at the beginning. I mean, he was all right, and then he had kind of a decent stretch where he was playing good, and then he started to not play good again, and that's when Penix kind of took over.
Yeah, I don't. Just Michael Penix. I feel like it's a AR5, AR15, whatever comparison, just because he played well for the Falcons, definitely. But this year is for sure going to be like the
Let's see
hey,
what we got.
this is where we're finding out if we want to stick with this or not. So
Can he do what he needs us to do? Because that's such a winnable division. You had Hurts, Burrow, any of the
for
top
sure.
QBs in that division, and they're coming out with 10+ wins.
What are you?
What are you talking about?
I mean,
now?
I mean, in like off of what you said, like this is are they going to
In
be able
that
to? Are they
division.
gonna stick with Penix there at QB?
And what
What
division
division
are
are you
Hurts and
talking
Burrow
about?
in the same
Yeah,
division?
yeah.
I'm meaning
With the
like
Falcons.
that the Saints, Panthers, Buccaneers, that division. If you had anybody,
Yeah. So
any
where's
top QB in that draft,
Oh, okay.
or not draft, in the NFL, they're going out there and getting 10+ wins because that's such an easy division. I feel like this is gonna kind of be the make or break year, like AR-15 had this year. If they're gonna want to stick with them.
I never liked Anthony Richardson coming out anyway.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean he was.
I didn't think he was going to be great.
He was
per se.
gifted, but like, I mean,
How many
like
QBs have we seen?
he had
It was
the
kind of a wild shot.
athleticism, but this man, I don't even know how many touchdowns he threw for
Raw
one season in
talent is not
college,
good.
but
I
I
think
like
he threw
to see proven guys.
Raw talent, I should
no
say.
more than 10.
Okay.
Caleb.
Well, like that's what I'm saying though. AR-15, he's battling with Daniel Jones, which is probably the worst. It's going to be a potato battle. And if Daniel Jones beats him, he's done in the NFL, dude. And Anthony Richardson's done. He's going to the Birmingham Stallions, and or something.
At that point, yeah.
Also, I read a thing earlier today too that said Travis Hunter uh like if they don't let him play both sides of the ball, he's going to quit football.
Yeah, he won't play for someone who won't let him.
Hmm.
But apparently, all the teams he's talked to though have said that they would let him play both ways. But that could just be pre-draft kind of
I don't
conversation.
think it could be, but I also don't think that they'll let him full time it. They might give him a couple snaps here and there on versus on one side versus the other, depending on where they want him. But it won't be like it was in Colorado where he's playing every snap on offense and defense. Imagine the conditioning you got to go through for that, though. That's kind of insane if you think about it. Travis Hunter's truly gifted, but
I mean, the NFL is just a different speed than colleges, and that's what all players say. So I don't think there's a way it's physically sustainable playing, 150 snaps each game. I know Travis Hunter is a freak athlete and whatnot, but it's the NFL. People are bigger and faster. You're gonna get hit more. You're gonna get hurt eventually. And if you're not resting, and
hmm
I guess you're putting your body through a lot of stress playing that many snaps. And he's not that
oh, for
big
sure.
either. I mean, he's not that big of a person, which
No,
kind of gives him the versatility to play both ways. But again, bigger people, faster people in the NFL. So
I do. I do actually want to mention this because I feel like this is a good point. What when his rookie contract expired, is he just going to be asking for an insane amount of money because he plays both sides of the ball? Imagine how that's going to bust everything. It's going to break the entire salary cap system and everything just because let's say he's both listed as a wide receiver and a corner. You know how much money he's going to be asking for? He's going to want his salary, the best salary for both those positions
I mean, yeah, that's true.
combined. There's no way he doesn't. So after his, contract is his rookie contract's up, what's he going to be asking for? Which my guess would be that. And
Depends
I've
if he's
been
good or
seeing a
not.
couple, and I've been seeing a couple more um people in college that are playing both sides of the ball too now. In lower rated schools and stuff. There's people playing both sides, and kind of following the Travis Hunter route, which you kind of he opens the door, and a lot of more athletes are going to start doing that, and so pretty soon half of the NFL you play both sides of the ball. But that'd be kind of interesting. Like you're not a true corner, you're not a true receiver, you're not a true running back, you're not a true linebacker. You're all of it. You play everywhere. Taysom Hill, sure, he might have been the one to kind of fully start that, but he wasn't. He didn't really do a whole lot of different stuff.
Well, it's not like Taysom Hill took a million snaps either.
Yeah, he's not in every play, but you're good. You draft, you get in a couple years down the road, and now there's more people that do play both sides of the ball. And holy crap, all of a sudden, you got to pay all these guys for all the positions that they play.
Yep.
What does that leave you money to do with anything else? I mean, obviously the salary cap's probably going to go up again and again and again, just because of how the way the economy in the world works. But eventually, you're not going to have the money to even pay for other positions that those guys can't play, like linemen and potentially like linebackers and stuff.
I agree.
Definitely a good point. Is there any more trade rumors that are just kind of
Nothing
out
that
there?
I've really seen. I mean, there's nothing that's too crazy. I mean,
I know Aaron Rodgers is still waiting for some reason,
we've already talked
probably till
about it.
draft day,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be after the draft when he makes a decision.
Hmm. He had that workout with the Steelers though, or whatever it was. He was throwing a DK, but it's just
Oh, that was a private workout. That wasn't actually with Pittsburgh.
yeah. But still, he gave the okay to release the footage and stuff. Not under his name or anything, but the videos are out there. And obviously, people are going to see the videos and people are going to talk. That's what happens.
My bad, guys. I
But
had a phone call coming.
but again, like depending on what the Steelers do in the draft, which is it's very possible that if you need a guy, if a team ahead of 22 or the Steelers pick and need a guy, like they
21.
might take Jackson Dart. Like
Mhm.
Jackson Dart could go in the first round easy, I'd say.
So in my mock draft that I cooked up, at the very beginning of this, I don't have Shador going even in the first round.
I
That's
mean,
crazy
I
work.
maybe would have agreed with that like a month ago, but I really think he's gonna go to New York or New Orleans.
I mean, I was talking to Jesse. It was Monday about him going to New Orleans. I just, you know, looking at it, the teams that need a QB like Titans. I feel like they have a bigger problem on the end and that defense right now, and other specialty players, and they just got to take up dual Carter, best available at the time. And then down here, at the Jets, I mean, I had them taking D-line. They got Fields. Next team that would be up that would need a quarterback is the Saints. I have them taking Will Campbell. I mean, because I'm already assuming that Rodgers signs with Pittsburgh. So I mean, just making that assumption, I think that he just, because after pick 21, there's none of those teams need a QB.
I don't know. I know that the Giants scheduled another private workout with Shador. So I mean, this is like the third or fourth one that or the third or fourth time they've seen him, or he's worked out for them. So
Hmm.
I really think,
I mean,
and the Saints, Derek Carr, he's gonna miss some time this season again. His shoulder. I know they still have to do some further tests, but it's looking like he's not going to be playing the beginning of the season this year. So, I mean, if in
Ain't no
some
quarterback.
world war the Giants do not take Shador, I think there is a gap where teams don't need a quarterback. But if he falls in the Saints' lap, I think they would take that.
Absolutely. There's without a doubt.
But
I
that's
just don't
just
think
my
there's
opinion.
any way they can't. Just because, like, yeah. But if Shador does go, I really wouldn't be surprised to see them take Jackson Dart at 8. I mean,
Jackson Dart's
historically,
name's been heating up, so
it has been.
and historically, the Saints have liked their white quarterbacks. I mean, look at who's on the roster now. I mean, Spencer Rattler, but he's the odd one out ish.
I can't think of a Saints quarterback that wasn't white.
I want to say the last one was Aaron Brooks.
Last,
Yeah, I would
Was
know.
probably
what team?
before Drew Brees. Would have been Aaron Brooks was the last colored corner. Because yeah, they lost Drew Brees. Oh, here comes Derek Carr. Obviously, you have Andy Dalton was there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, Winston.
no, yeah, Jameis Winston was there as
Oh
well.
yeah, I completely forgot about Jameis. Yep. That's yeah, I
But
forgot about that.
still, they bring in the guys like that. So that's just part of what I'm saying. Like Jackson Dart could go in the second round and he could be as early as pick 8. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. And honestly, if he goes at pick 8, I might just throw away everything I have for the Seahawks because we're gonna be crap for 4 years. So
Fair enough.
if Jackson Dart's there at 18, if Seattle doesn't take him, I'm gonna come to Seattle and I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be too graphic about it, but John Schneider's gonna know I'm there. We'll say that. He's gonna know because of him.
I just don't think Seattle's gonna go quarterback this year. I don't think it's gonna happen. They just with
Nah, I
that
think
deal
it's a
they
couple
give to
years
Sam
from now.
Yeah,
Darnold.
now it's
so
Drew Lock. Now with Drew Lock back, here we go.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
Drew Lock's gonna take you guys to the promised land out there.
Sam Darnold's just a great value, Geno Smith.
they'll probably take a quarterback day 3. Maybe.
At that point, you're wasting a pick on it. Like you don't need it. If you're not gonna take it to improve it, don't take it at all because you don't need it.
Always good
That'll
to
be
have
so
depth.
upsetting. It'll be so upsetting. I was kind of hoping for a Russell Wilson reunion, and then I knew that Sam Darnold was going there, and I'm sad. I'm just sad about it. Not a fan. It's gonna be a long season, or sorry, a long 3 years. Because yeah,
Yeah. Maybe.
it just really kind of makes me nervous for the draft and what we're gonna do. I have to work on rounds 2 and 3 and so on, but I'll be trying to keep an eye on what they're doing.
I also will have to work, but I do work Thursday as well, but I'm off at 6, so no issue there.
Hopefully, you can get off earlier. You need to mention that tomorrow when you go in, because I'm off the entire day, and if we can get started a good hour before the draft, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll see.
So 6 p.m. Central for those of you watching at home. Um, I don't really know. I haven't looked at the YouTube. I don't know how many views we're averaging right now.
About
So
20. So
okay,
Hey, somewhere.
well, I just got a lot of hate comments on the last TikTok I posted on our thing, so that's fine. It wasn't necessarily
understandably,
even hate. It was. Oh yeah, here one. This one says no Gronk should be a crime.
which
Shannon
I
Sharp,
I
okay,
agree.
which that one's a little out of my age
I
range.
mean, yeah, we can't really say Shannon Sharp. Little little older era. Than what I grew up watching,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Which part of what I'm saying here though is that we have biased views here, and we don't sugarcoat anything. So I will say the reason why Gronk's not on there, I don't like Gronk. The reason why there's no Travis Kelsey even, which I guess he was a little bit later than some of those guys. I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like Travis Kelsey. So that's why that was that in my list per se. I did kind of miss on Vernon Davis. I do like Vernon Davis. He honestly just didn't even come to my mind. But a lot of the TikToks, um, there's going to be more TikToks coming out and stuff. So
hopefully.
I'm trying to get, hopefully some of those people that watch TikToks can come over here to the YouTube channel and actually see, the whole thing, the behind the scenes stuff. Which honestly, on the how about I think one thing that would be cool for us to do is after the first round next week on Thursday, we uh we go into the Discord. We try to get as many people in the Discord, and we have like a discussion with anybody that wants to get in there and join.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down doing something like that. Just gotta advertise that.
Yeah, so
Gotta keep
put it
pushing,
in the link.
but put it in the
Put the
link.
Discord link. Yep. Put, put the Discord link on the YouTube here. I don't know if I probably can't do it on Spotify, but like I guess in the video is what I'm saying. And we'll make a TikTok about it and stuff. So see if we can get some traction there. But yeah, that's what it's looking like for next week. I guess right now, since it's a little bit of a shorter one today, we're gonna do everybody's favorite part, the Weddle for today. Are you got it pulled up there, Caleb?
Let's take a look here. Yeah, she's going. So
Apparently sponsored by
sponsored
Gold
by
Bond.
Gold Bond today.
Yep. Thank you, Shaq. Shaq, by the way, if you're watching, we'd love to have you as a special guest. Come on and join us. We'll talk about basketball for a little bit, even though none of us know nothing, so it should be pretty funny. Braden, give me a random person.
Devontae Adams.
AJ
You always
Brown.
say this. Okay, you guys both suck. Well, AJ Brown's not a person. Sorry. It's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. NFC East wide receiver. This should be easy.
No, not Devontae Smith.
CD.
We'll go CB. So not in Dallas. Okay, well, easy then.
Terry McLaurin.
Darius Slayton.
Terry McLaurin.
All right, it's got to be Terry McLaurin then.
Wait, no, his age. It's an older guy.
Wait.
Yeah,
Terry McLaurin.
Oh.
29.
All right, there we go. Bang. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys get the same one where it's like shorter
I
than
forgot
6 foot?
that McLaurin's been in the league for a little while now.
All right, this one is going to be a hard one because we all suck at hard names. I started with AJ Epinesa, younger than 26, on defense, not in the AFC. So a young, probably a backup.
No, he is in the NFC.
I said not in the AFC.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the NFC. Young backup, defensive player in the NFC. Probably a backup, anyways.
Older than 26. Can you move your? Can I see what the age is?
Younger than 26.
Let's go, Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
For hard, you crazy. NFC East though again.
Yep, NFC East
Double
and
dipping,
the defensive
and it's
back.
a DB in between the ages 22 and 26.
What's that Cowboys corner?
Trayvon Diggs, how old is he?
26.
I don't think it's Trayvon. I think it's gonna be the Deron
Oh,
Bland.
what's his name? Yeah, Deron Bland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You gotta type it in.
Thank you, Caleb.
Damn.
Not on Dallas.
Okay.
Ooh, so he's either 23 or 24.
23 or 24. Yeah.
Giants.
Dante Banks.
Is it Dante or Deontay?
Dante. I mean, it's not.
No,
it
Jesse.
looks the same.
I don't know.
DEO.
DOA.
Oh, that Deontay.
Yeah, Deontay Banks. Okay. Well,
Number 24.
it's got to be someone from Washington. And
the only one that's coming to my mind is Benjamin St. Juste.
Yeah, Benji. What?
Benjamin.
What? Ben J. Nothing.
Let's put down ST.JUSTE.
He's not on here. No way.
Is he out of the league?
I think you guys got his name
No.
wrong.
It's Benjamin St. Juste. Or Just, or however you say it. I don't know how to say it.
Benjamin.
He's just not on the Weddle. So it can't be him.
It's yeah, can't be him then, right?
He's literally not here, yeah.
The only other corner that I know that's on Washington is.
What about the guy from Michigan, Mike Sainer still?
Oh.
Wild pull. Crazy though.
Bang.
Got him in 5. Lakers
Rookie.
in 5.
I didn't think it was that
24.
old, but I couldn't really think of anybody else.
I mean, all these college players that are coming out now, they got 18 years of eligibility due to COVID and everything else.
That is true.
So
And it almost pays more if you're good in college to kind of stay in college. But
Nowadays, anyways. We've also got the grid for today. Oh, I know this one, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the one for the Redskins, Commanders, sorry, and Ravens. This one is Brandon Sheriff.
No.
Oh, never
Brandon
mind.
Sheriff
It's
never
an
played
Iowa
for
guy.
the Ravens.
It's an Iowa guy.
You could hit him with RG3.
No, I guess RG3. Oh, they don't know what
Um,
RG is.
There's a couple others. There's
Griffin,
like a
yeah.
corner, a
Oh,
receiver,
actually,
a
we'll
running
skip that
back.
one because I forgot about our guesses. So let's go Bengals, Ravens.
Bengals, Ravens.
Yep.
Call me stupid. What about Brandon Stevens? Or was he just only on the Ravens so far in his career? He's a corner. Not very good.
Do Geno Stone,
Yes.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that one,
Geno
Caleb.
Stone.
Iowa player.
15%. Giants, Ravens.
Giants, Ravens. There
Mm.
was a
Odell
wide
Beckham.
receiver. Yeah.
Oh, easy one.
I would say there
Yeah,
is
41%.
another receiver.
Was it Golden Tate?
Uh-uh.
No, he didn't play for the Dolphins, did he? Or
No.
fuck, wow.
Or for the Ravens. No.
Wow, F word.
Sorry. Joshing with the homies.
Okay, Dolphins, Commanders. Remember how I said
Oh,
Brian
Troy
Urlacher?
Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna think maybe Zach. No, don't say it.
I believe Troy
I thought
Vincent.
Brian Urlacher.
There's a
I'm
linebacker
mistaken.
Troy Vincent is.
that I know did. Maybe not, actually. I don't know.
A linebacker? Alex Anzalone.
Oh, hold up.
No.
Who was the guy? Who was the linebacker with Alex Anzalone on the Dolphins when Alex Anzalone was there? Who was that guy? He's
God.
the one in your video.
Yeah,
He did
I
that
know what
dirty
you're
hit
talking
on Joe
about.
Flacco.
Yeah, Kiko Alonso.
Yeah, was he on?
Mm-mm.
I don't think he was a commander.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Because we traded for him, and that trade was utterly stupid. LaShawn McCoy for Kiko Alonso. Like, are you kidding me?
Anyways,
Wait, hold up.
I feel like there's a.
I'm thinking of a linebacker.
I feel like there's a linebacker.
I really.
Was what's his name?
What about that quarterback? What about Ryan? Did Fitzpatrick ever play for the Commanders?
Oh yeah, it would be Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Try Troy Vincent. I think. Not many people may not.
I'm not confident in
Get
that.
him. I am.
All right. Well, that's a fucking.
Google is a crazy thing.
F word. God. That is a crazy
Caleb.
poll.
Good
Yeah,
thing.
Troy Vincent.
Good thing YouTube only counts like the first 5 minutes, so we're good. Not kid friendly,
Not very,
by the way.
not very many people should get that guy. If you do him.
Yeah, only Google could get that guy.
No.
Doesn't even have a face card.
Good old Madden.
Bengals Dolphins.
The only Bengals player that comes to my mind when you say that is AJ Green.
I almost said Baker Mayfield.
But I know it's not right.
He retired a Cardinal, yeah. Well, technically a Bengal, but he retired with the Cardinals.
Baker Mayfield.
I don't know where my brain was going. But
Yeah. I like the Baker poll though for the Dolphins. That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like if Ryan Fitzpatrick play for the Dolphins or the God darn it, the Bengals.
The Bengals, they would have had Andy Dalton, right?
I really feel like
I
feel like he definitely
he's played
might
on
have.
like 16 NFL teams.
I feel like
This was
he
early.
yeah, I feel like he played on the Bengals.
What about Josh Johnson?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't think Josh
Fitzpatrick
Johnson ever
has.
played. I don't know.
No, he's been on a lot of teams too.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Yes.
Oh, I like the
that
poll.
The gritty
Mike-
master.
Gritty master himself. Dolphins Giants.
Dolphins Giants. Oh shoot.
You could say Odell again.
Unfortunately. I don't want to go Odell here though.
What about the salsa man? Victor Cruz. Did he ever play for the Dolphins?
No.
I don't know.
I'm thinking Sterling Shepard wasn't a Dolphin, was he?
Mm-mm.
Will Fuller?
I don't think he ever played.
I don't
for the
think Will
Giants.
Fuller ever played for the Giants, did he?
Not that I know of. I believe it was just Texans and Miami.
Let's see. Who's the other guy? Sounds like Will Fuller. I can't ever remember his name. He played for the Saints for a bit. It just reminds me of Will Fuller's name, but it's not Will Fuller.
I can't.
I'm blanking on it right now.
When?
Yeah, Brandon, you're the one that told me last time. But Dolphins, Giants, without doing Odell.
I could do a little Green Bay knowledge and go with Tim Boyle, but
Did he play for both those teams?
he's been a backup for a lot of teams somehow. I don't know how he's still in the league. He has like a career. He's thrown like 8 touchdowns, 22 picks or something.
Wow,
That's a crazy stat line.
Huh.
That's just yeah.
I feel like there's a corner that played for him. That played for both. Corners they tend to. Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yep, that's the one.
Eli Apple.
Guy.
Yeah, Eli Apple. That would be one.
I guess we can go Eli Apple here.
8%.
Okay. LSU Commanders.
Okay. I don't think Terry McLaurin went to LSU.
I know.
LSU player that played for the Cardinals.
Oh,
or Commanders.
Or Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. Did he play at LSU?
You know, there's like one like Jane Daniels, but I think we should.
Yeah, but
maybe hold on that.
I think we should go Jane Daniels then.
No.
Oh, why?
Oh my God! I said we could, but then I was not being serious.
Oh well, I did it. Anyways.
Randy Moss's kid or brother, whoever, Thaddeus Moss.
Thaddeus Moss.
Thaddeus.
Yeah. Well, I guess we got Jane Daniels on there.
I don't care what you have to say.
Bengals, LSU. Might as well just put Justin Jefferson.
Wait, what?
Jamar Chase.
Or God, what the hell? Well, that's crazy.
I don't know if there's a different one.
I
at
mean,
all,
there's
but
Joe Burrow
Joe
as
Burrow,
well.
What about the boy T. Higgins?
T.
Like
Higgins went to
everyone we know
Clemson.
that's right.
Where did AJ Green go?
Not LSU.
Um,
I can't really.
we have to go with the easy
I
one.
think we're gonna have to go with Jamar Chase probably.
Joe
Oh,
Burrow was 39%.
39%.
Let's go.
Okay.
LSU and Giants was Kayvon
No.
Thibodeau. No,
Malik Neighbors.
you know,
Kayvon Thibodeau. I think Thibodeau went to Oregon, didn't he?
yeah.
LSU in New York.
It's kind of crazy.
OBJ.
I mean, there's OBJ, yeah. Malik Neighbors. There's
The whole bottom row could be Odell Beckham Jr.
It could.
Hold up. No. Never mind.
And we'll do one more after this one. We'll
Hold
do
up.
yesterday's.
Put my thinking cap on.
I'm gonna think on your cap.
Man, I don't want to say Odell.
I know. Where did DRC go to college?
Couldn't tell you.
Dominic Rogers Cromartie.
I don't think so. I don't know if it's gonna let you put Odell again, but
I feel like there's
Oh, it
just another
doesn't.
one though.
yeah.
It doesn't let you do Odell. So there's got to be another one. Did Kayvon Thibodeau transfer out of LSU at all?
No, I don't know. It's not Kayvon Thibodeau.
Ryan Clark maybe?
No.
No, it's safety. Ryan Clark.
Okay.
Did he play at LSU?
We could go Malik Neighbors just to
get it out the way here.
yeah.
%60%, I suppose. And
No,
then we'll do
Jesse
yesterday's.
Wasted a Brandon Scherf. That's crazy.
I was so sure. Cardinals Rams.
Kurt Warner.
This is also a really easy one. Okay, so Cardinals Rams, Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. I mean, that's kind of easy, but I'll take it. That's 72%.
Windows. Jets Rams. I kind of don't like this one. Who played on the Jets and the Rams?
Oh man, there's a really easy one. I feel like I cannot think of it. I can see his face, so
Jets, Rams.
Jets, Rams. What is that guy's name?
What position? Could say Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Mhm. Jets Rams. Oh boy.
Oh, quarterback.
Quarterback.
Old, very old. Got the Jets their first Super Bowl win. Joe Namath.
He didn't play for the
Oh,
Rams, did he?
Yes, he did.
Joe Namath.
Oh, I don't know about the Rams.
I don't
He
know.
played
about
for the
Rams.
Jets, went to the Rams late in his career at the end of it. Trust me on it.
I mean, it sounds right. Sort of.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is that picture?
Yes.
That is
Right.
not what I expected him to look like.
Let's
Rams
go.
Seahawks could go Bobby Wagner.
That's too generic.
You could go Gerald Everett.
Can't think of anything.
Could go
Yeah.
Gerald Everett. Cooper Kupp, technically not yet, but
You guys, wasn't there a running back?
DJ Dallas went to the Cardinals. Rashad Penny went to somewhere else.
Went to Philly.
I don't think many people would guess Gerald Everett.
I don't think so either. I'm going with that one.
Yeah, 7%.
Not a bad poll. Cardinals Bucks? Question mark?
I mean, not quite yet, but it's on
Wait.
Reddick.
Kyle Trask? Did he leave
Uh,
the Bucks? No.
not that I know of.
Hmm.
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 Hmm. This is a more difficult one. I think maybe
Two teams are
maybe
we on?
DJ Swearinger, DJ Swaggy,
Nah.
Swagman.
Swearinger. He was
Hmm.
Saints, Washington, Giants.
Hmm.
And Cardinals.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And the
Hmm.
Bucks, maybe. Bruce Arians, can you do coaches?
I don't know. It says players must have played in a game. Yow.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. You know, I really think it's DJ Swearinger. I can see him in that orange, like the old Buccaneer orange jersey.
Hey guys. We do have Mike Glennon, and then McCown.
Let's go. Let's try DJ Swearinger. That's right.
Bang.
Oh, damn.
0.5.
Oh, I don't even know how you. I never even heard of this guy.
Dude, DJ Swearinger is a beast. And I only knew his name because he had a really popular Vine of him destroying somebody in college. And ever since that Vine I saw when I was in like 6th grade, I followed him on every social media. And I still do to this day.
What's next?
He went to
Jets Bucks.
Clemson. Jets Bucks. I almost said. I can't believe I almost said that. I'm so glad I didn't.
Yeah, there's an easy one too. Like Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson. Maybe. I don't really know, honestly. So
Keyshawn Johnson. I don't know about Keyshawn Johnson.
I could. Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson. Key.
Keyshawn.
K. I did it again
It's
too.
just
That's
how you
crazy.
sound it out.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Seahawks, Bucks.
We'll let Jesse take this
Crazy
one.
with it.
Yep.
You think Jesse knows?
If he doesn't mess it up.
Is there an easy one or something?
Yes, but no.
You said yes, but no.
But there is one that I really do know, and I really want to say it.
No, not him.
I'm the best corner in the game.
Richard Sherman didn't play on the Bucks.
Don't you ever talk
Yes,
about
he did.
me.
Yeah,
He played
Richard Sherman didn't
with
play on the Bucs.
Brady. He got that ring.
What?
I don't think he was there when the ring happened.
No, he was there.
He played
after.
on the Bucks? When?
Yes.
Yeah, because
The
he went
fuck?
to
Very
left,
late in the season.
He left Seattle, went to San Francisco, and then he left San Francisco, went to the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know
59%.
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Cardinals first round
draft pick.
Isaiah
Oh my
Simmons.
goodness. Yeah, I was gonna do it.
I feel like that's not going to be. Yeah, 5%.
5%. Jets.
First round pick.
Yeah.
Jamal Adams.
I like Jamal Adams too.
That's a 2%
on that one.
Cleveland Farrell.
Get out of here with that.
Cleveland Farrell. No one's gonna guess that.
Cleveland.
What about DJ?
It's like Cleveland Farrell or Keelan Farrell. Cleveland Farrell.
Celine Farrell.
No, it's not Celine. It's it's oh my goodness. It's CLE. Not 2 E's. Cleveland. It's an I. I feel like Cleveland Farrell. Or did he go to the Raiders? No, that was definitely Seattle. That he drafted him. Maybe.
What?
No,
Rashad
okay.
Penny.
I guess you could do that too. First round draft pick.
Joey Galloway.
Yeah, like that a lot.
I actually don't think he was first round though. Oh, he was.
He was.
0.03%.
0.3.
Or yep, 0.3. That's cool. I got a poll for once. Let's go. Yeah, Joey Galloway. That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
My leg's asleep.
All right.
Yeah, I like it. Well, anyways, that's gonna wrap up.
Do it for this one.
This Tuesday edition. Again, it's always Tuesday here. Next Monday, mock drafts. Next Thursday, live stream of the first round of the draft, followed by Discord discussion after. Join the Discord. It's going to be linked down in the description.
If we stay up that late.
Got it on we will. And we've also got it on all of our socials. So
links are always down in the description all the time. Make sure to join the Discord, and follow us on all the social medias.
Go make fun of me on the new TikTok. where I rank the top 5 tight ends we grew up watching.
Yes, that one
And
still
really for
blows
that
my
Jesse
mind.
grew up watching, which is okay.
I might have missed on a couple, but it's fine. We're not experts. I mean, we have biased views here. So
Never
who cares?
claimed to be.
No, we didn't. We just talk about football. Didn't say I knew anything about it.
Yep.
Anyways.
Thanks for watching The Broken Tackle. See you next time.